in a minute. Okay. Hi, hello everybody. Good morning. Today is 16th of August. So we are going to celebrate a few things like in Roman times, it was the time of the Nemoralia, that it was the time to honor the goddess Diana. And also with Christianity, Catholicism, today, exactly today, is the day of the Feast of the Assumption with the Virgin Mary ascending to heaven. But we are going to go back in time just to research, to explore, to call Goddess Diana between several goddesses that we are going to deal today. And we are going to find out about the relationship between the great cosmic mother and the dogs. Dogs as pets, dogs as companion, dogs as conditional love. So today, all our session is going to base in that, in the exploration about the relationship between the divinities, especially goddesses, and our friends, the dogs. So the light is a bit weird today, but it's the perfect day. And as always, I am going to start with the healing meditation, purification. We are going to release from our bodies, mind, and heart all these tensions, conflicts, traumas, to be clean, to be pure, to start getting ready to receive the blessings of the great cosmic mother and the dogs. Dogs that we probably, they are you have now in this time and space. Dogs that you have in the past. Dogs that maybe they are your animal dogs. Or maybe, yes, we can explore ourselves in safe shifting to be dogs and to use the good qualities of the dogs for ourselves and for our healing. Many things. So I hope I have time for everything. So let's go, and we are going to start now. I am going to share the screen in Zoom for the ones who are with me in Zoom, that I prepare many pictures for inspiration. So getting ready. Yes, we are here with the technology. So let's go to start this presentation of today called The Cosmic Goddess and Her Relation with Dogs. We are going to start with a healing meditation. Hello, Helen in Zoom. Welcome. And please find a comfortable position, sit down or lay down. Put your back straight. You are sit down. Your feet in parallel, touching the ground, touching the floor, touching Mother Earth. We close our eyes and we are going to breathe in deeply 3 times, leaving the mouth open to release whatever it has been blocking us, tensions, memories, traumas in the last week, and we are going to release it. And we are going to do it step by step. Let's go. One. Two. Last time. Feel that you started to relax, you started to feel more free. Your body is going to be more flexible. And we are going to start with our mouth, our jaw, teeth. We are going to put our awareness, we are going to try to put our consciousness in this area. And we are going to release from there all frustrations related to maybe karma coming from ancestors. Let's go. Release. Very good. Now we are going to the nose. And why the nose today? Because today we are going to work with our friends, the dogs. And the dogs, they have a big ability to smell, as you know. So maybe we can improve as well. But we are humans, we are a bit limited, but we are going to try. So please release your nose, release all your channels of this area, the breathing channels, to improve, to breathe better, and to be open and happy to move forward. Let's go. And again, I think we need a second time for the nose. Much better. We move now to our eyes. Our beautiful eyes, where we can see the beautiful colors of nature. We can see our friends, the dogs. And because we spend so many hours in front of screens nowadays, and maybe just looking at a short distance, we are going to open our eyes to a better improvement. Let's go. Breathe in and breathe out and let it go. Any tiredness, any ugly things we saw in the past. And let it go. And feel how your eyes now, they feel better, more awake. Very good. Now we move to our brain and our hair as well. If you want to heal your hair, that it grows more and strong. So we are going to release now from all our neurons in our head, in our brain, in our heart, just to let them flow with life, with the energy, with the force. And at the same time, we are releasing whatever it was stopping us. Let's go. And again, to improve memory. Very good. We are feeling much better now. But we need still more work to do. Like, for example, we are going to now to our neck. Yes, because the neck is a very vulnerable part that joins our head with our body. So we need to treat our neck very gentle with love. So please move gentle, very, very gentle, from left to right. And in doing this, we are releasing whatever it was there, blocking us from our mind to our body. Up, down, very slowly. Is your neck, and we love our neck. Very good. Now we move to our throat, our communication tool. Yes, I think we are better today, but we are going to make a sound that is going to vibrate from our throat to our whole body. And we are going to heal ourselves. And when I said ourselves, is part of our universe. Our body is our universe. Imagine, visualize yourself as one cell inside, for example, one muscle in your body. Yes, that's right. So let's go. So we are going to make a sound. This sound is going to be the universe sound, that is Om. Okay, 3 times. Breathe in and breathe out. Om. It works very well, isn't it? Second time. Om. Third time. Om. The vibration is energy as well, and you can feel like it goes to whole body, to all yourselves, making them to be in balance, again going with the flow of life. Very good. Now we are going to put our awareness in our shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, hands, our beautiful hands, arms that we can create many things with these hands. And if we don't know anything, you can go to YouTube and you can learn anything. This is what I like, humanity in YouTube. We can learn anything. It's fabulous. So to give energy to our hands, to our arms, we are going to breathe in and breathe out, my darlings. Being aware of the energy in our arms and hands, and feel how your hands now, they are getting warmer and warmer. We are getting there. We are working with the energy. We are healing ourselves. So with these beautiful hands full of energy, your healing energy, we are going to put them under your stomach. In this position, we are going to heal all our internal organs, lungs, to get rid of the soundness from the lungs, all these intense emotions when they are negative from our heart, all the fears in our stomach, and all the anger from our liver, and the sourness from our pancreas. Okay, many things we need to get rid of them, but we need to do it to be free. and relax and go with the flow. To be here and now, being yourself, being the beautiful spiritual being that you are, that we are in these bodies. Okay, so let's go. We are going to breathe in and breathe out 3 times to get rid all this anger, fears, sadness, sourness from our internal organs, and we let them go to Mother Earth to recycle. Let's go. 1 and again. Last time. Let everything go. All this anger, sourness. Wah, wah. Let it go. Until you feel it. I have to say, as always, that whatever I said, whatever I guide you, you have to do it in your own rhythm. Okay? It's okay. In your own rhythm. Yes, we are working with the vibration, with the energy. That's all. And now, again, with our healing hands, we are going to put them in our knees to release from our legs, knees, foot, toes, all frustrations, all fears to move forward, to move to the future. Because at the end of the day, what is important in life? We are souls, we are spiritual beings living in this moment, in this time and space. But don't forget, we are more than that. We are spiritual beings having sometimes a spiritual test that we need to challenge, but being in our center, like the bamboo, like a tree. If the wind is coming, oh, here, wow, okay, but we are in our center. We observe, we don't absorb. Let's go to our knees. Yes, so our knees is like the roots of the tree as well. We are grounded in Mother Earth, but we can move around and flowing and flying as well. It's good to fly. Okay, we are going to breathe in and breathe out to release from our legs, to move forward in the future with trust and faith in ourselves and in the universe. Let's go. Very good. Very good last time. Our body now feel how it's more flexible. It flows with the energy. And now, to finish this healing meditation purification, we are going to heal our heart. We did our body and the mind, and now our heart. Please put your hands in your heart and please be with yourself. We are all one, but we are individuals. So just be with yourself. This time is for you. And when I said heart, I refer to your soul. And I refer to this time that you can be and you can feel yourself. Because normally life goes quickly in the everyday affairs, and it's important to connect first here with our soul, with our higher self, and the universe, a god, a goddess, angels, whatever is your faith in. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul. I give you a couple of minutes, and remember, if there is some images or memories coming to your mind that they are a bit negative, I would say change them. With your imagination, our imagination is a very powerful tool for healing, shamanism. So change them. Change the vision for love, for unconditional love, for healing, for everything will be perfect for everything, everybody in this universe. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Enjoy. Beautiful. When we connect with ourselves, with our heart, with our soul, basically is to be in our center. The energy flows, our aura expands. We are in a high vibration, and from here we are protected. From here we can manifest. From here we can talk to anyone from this high vibration. Very good. The energy is amazing now, isn't it? And the last thing we are going to do in this healing meditation is to open our third eye to be ready for our guided visualization. Sorry, I touched the tripod. So the third eye, visualize a crystal, a diamond in your third eye, vertical or horizontal, as you prefer, of the color you will like, or of the color is coming to you. Your third eye is always there, my darling. okay, is always there. But they said we can open and we can close. There are situations that is better to close our third eye. But here and now, in this spiritual space, we are safe. We are holding the energy from love. So we can open it. And how we can open it? Yes, clean it. We will need is to polish it. Just maybe like this is enough for you. You can use essential oils sometimes, but with this is enough to clean it, to make it radiant. It's a crystal, it's a diamond. And with our third eye open, we can see things that with our physical human eyes we cannot see. We can go to another dimensions. Our intuition is at maximum. But because we are empathic, we don't need to open it all the time, okay? There are situations like if you are on a train, or in a bus station, or in an office, why you have to be open that you can feel whatever, or you are able to see or to feel what other people are thinking. It's too much. Too much is not good. Always balance, always moderation. So we just close it, open. That's it. But from now on, we are open it because today we are going to do a beautiful journey, and we are going to do this beautiful exploration between goddesses and dogs, the relationship between divinity and our friends, the dogs. Okay, let's start it. You can open your eyes now, my darlings, and be ready for this brief introduction for about our cute friends, the dogs. Last week in the workshop I did about Sekhmet, the Egyptian lioness goddess Sekhmet, I was telling you about the constellation of Sirius. And I was saying to you that Sirius now in this time of August is very important because it's visible, and our ancestors in Egypt, in Africa, in the birth of civilizations, they knew about Sirius, even in America. And they were building the pyramids just in a mathematical projection to be in connection with the constellations of Sirius and Orion. And this is the month. So Sirius is called as well Canis Major, and it has the shape of a dog. And remember again, Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, he named the godfather of Harry Potter with Sirius Black. Why was that? Because Sirius Black is the constellation. We are going to start with just exploring a little bit the relationship between the dog and the moon, because the dog is an animal of the moon. Yes, dogs hold the moon as well. We are not going to focus today in wolves because I believe wolves, I need to focus just another session just in wolves, okay? So today is just the relationship between the dog and humans, the dog and divinities, because there is so much information as well about wolves as to imagine. But today, just dogs as companionship of humans. That's all. So in the tarot, in one of the cards of the major arcana, we find the moon, the card of the moon. As you know, and many of you came to my courses of tarot, and the moon, I always explain that there is one dog and one wolf. Both of them, they are holding the moon. And what does it mean? The wolf means the unconsciousness, the wild part of the mind. The dog is the consciousness, is the rationality, is the practicality. Dog can be loyal. Wolf, not yet. So it's the tame and the wild. And there are many stories about dogs and the moon. When there is full moon, they are a bit agitated as well. So remember us ourselves, okay? Don't think that it's only the dogs, ourselves as well. The whole planet, by the indirect light of the sun through the moon, we are affected. In English, it's always amazing, awesome to think that the word in English for dog, if you do it to the reverse, what we find, we have the word God. I tried the same with goddess, and the result, it was said dog. And I tried to find a relationship with that or a connection, but I didn't find it yet. Maybe in the future. And why we love dogs as pets? Because they are healers, that this is what we are going to explore today. They are psychopomps. As well, we are going to explore and we are going to know what is a psychopomp, dogs as company, and which qualities. Why? Why we love dogs as company? Because they are faithful, loyal, trustworthy, reliable. They protect us. They love us unconditionally, unconditional love. They have other qualities as perseverance and playfulness. Do you agree with me? We are going to start with the birth of civilizations in the old Persia, and it was Sumeria, it was Mesopotamia, it was Babylonia, it was all this area. And from there, sorry, I am thinking that all these countries that they were the birth of civilization that we are living now, at the moment, they are always in conflict. So from here now, we send healing and unconditional love because it's very sad. And we have all this knowledge and wisdom coming from there. All Persia. Right. But focusing what we are doing today in our dogs, we go to Sumeria and we can find sculptures of dogs, big sculptures, in the entry of the house with signs. You know what they were doing is the dogs for them. It was not just a protector; it was for them like a spiritual healer. It was like they believe, they have faith that the dog, it was a spiritual being that they can protect them from negative energies, demons, etc. So these sculptures, they used to have a prayer, a crab in the stone, like incantation. And also they used to put incense as well with the dogs. So we are talking about divine protection. They were created to keep safe the people one cared for. And we can find little statues as well in Nimrud, Mesopotamia. The first goddess we can see with goddesses, it was Inanna, that later we call them Ishtar, and it was one of the most popular goddesses in Mesopotamia. So about these statues that they found in Mesopotamia and Sumeria, there are these little ones, the little figurines made of clay or bronze that what they were doing, they bury in the floor in the houses. Again, to scare away evil spirits. And also there was a specific prayer called Fierce Dogs that they were singing, they were reciting this prayer for the spirits of the dogs to help them, to protect them. And then from Inanna, from the evolution from the goddess Inanna, we find the goddess Bao. And this is amazing because what is the name Bao coming? Bao coming because of the sound what the dog makes. Wow, wow, wow. And in every culture, in every country, in every language, they make it as they can. So this is why the name of this goddess, it was called Bao, and it was depicted as well with a big dog close to her. Her qualities of goddess Bao, it was like as well the protector of the house, protector of the fire of the house. Without fire, you cannot cook. And for the everyday aspects, everyday affairs of everyday house or living. From Goddess Bao, the time when evolving, the time when passing by, and then there was evolution of these goddesses, we have to say, we have to mention that always in history is not just from this time to time it happens this. Normally it's a bit flexible. So this is what happened as well with the goddesses, that there is an assimilation, so we cannot say from this time to time, but we know that from Inanna probably evolved to goddess Bao, wow, and then to goddess Gula. And goddess Gula, it was as well, the probably is the evolution of goddess Bao. It was very close with dogs. It was the dog goddess. But this goddess Gula has a new quality. She was a healer. But remember what I said, she is a dog goddess. And why? Because they recognize the healing, curative effect of the saliva of the dogs. There were many cases, and they are today, still today, that when the owner has a wound, or the owner has psoriasis, or the owner has something, and the dog licks, it heals. So dog saliva in these times was considered an important medicinal substance, and the dog a gift of the gods. So this is about goddess Gula. And then we move a little bit in time and space, that we are moving from Persia to Turkey and Greece. And then in that evolution, we found goddess Artemis from ancient Greece, from the ancient Greek Empire. And the Artemis of Ephesus, that is an amazing and awesome statue that you have to see it later. You can research in Google. For the people they are with me in Zoom, you can see the image of this amazing goddess that is full of filigrans, is full of symbols. And the important thing is that I have to remember you that today again is the day what it was the Roman festival of Nemoralia, and it was in honor of goddess Diana. Diana is the evolution of Artemis, because Artemis is in Greece, ancient Greece, and Diana in ancient Rome. So today we are honoring Artemis, we are honoring Diana, right? And we are honoring as well Goddess Baal and Goddess Gula. It's the perfect day. So Nemoralia, it was this Roman festival in honor of Diana, and it was celebrating the light, and it was all about the festival of torches. And because Artemis, it was cosmic mother of fertility, this is what she has like many bosoms. Some interpretations, they said that maybe they are eggs. She has a royal crown, like with humans here, but the rest of the body is just with animals. And one of them is the dogs. I had to say again that the evolution of all these goddesses until now, what is today, today is in Catholicism is the feast of the Assumption, when Virgin Mary went to heaven. But what we are talking again about all this evolution that I said to you. Okay, from Artemis of Ephesus in ancient Greece, we move now to the Roman, and it's Diana. And again, Diana Artemis is a moon goddess, and we can call her for protection. And she's the queen of nature, as you know. She is represented as Diana the Hunter. She is very popular. She's always represented with dogs or with deers. And Diana has been so popular that all different history, art, movements that have been depicted her, and from Victorian times to Art Deco. And I had to say as well that funny enough that Lady Diana died on the 30th of August or 31st of August. She died on her month, in the month of the festival for Diana. Now I am going to talk about the goddess of the witches, the goddess of the underworld, the goddess of high magic. Hecate is coming from the ancient Greeks as well, like Artemis, but she was more like a kind of powerful dark goddess that she moves from the underworld to this world or to the upper world. So she's called the triple goddess because she can be the maiden, she can be the mother, she can be the crone. But why we are talking today about this powerful goddess? Because she's always depicted with dogs. With two black dogs or with one dog of three heads that we are going to call dog later. Right. Hecate and Diana with Christianity and the apparition of Virgin Mary, what happened that people, they have to pretend to be converted to Christianity. But many people in villages, they were still dealing and making their rituals, like in this time of the year with fires, torches, and they were still doing their worshipping and rituals to Diana of Hecate. So they believe that there is one historical interpretation that all these calls with Diana of Hecate is what become the witchcraft as it is today. But not many people agree, but I think it makes so much sense. on my opinion. So all these witches in medieval times, or maybe before and after medieval times, what they were doing, it was just keeping the traditions of the rituals and worshipping from Roman times and before that. Interesting, huh? And now we talk about the goddesses. I found that they have relationship with dogs. And now I am going to explain what is a psychopomp. Psychopomp is the name for the animal guide that it takes you from death to heaven. So I repeat, it's the animal guide that is coming to you to guide you to find the path when you die to go to heaven. The psychopomp is normal, is common in all the traditions, cultures around the world. But the ones that I found where the psychopomp is a dog, I found these three. First one, God Anubis of Egypt. He has a black head, black jackal dog head. He's the god of time. He is the god of death and underworld. He's a black dog. So in Egypt, they believe in him that he was the guide to take you to the upper world. In Mexico, it's very common to find between Aztecs, Xolotl. Xolotl is a dog god. You can see in the picture for the ones you are with me in Zoom, sorry. And we can find it in many temples. And he was the god, and he was the psychopomp as dog to guide you again to the upper world, to the spirit world. The most popular one is Cerberus from ancient Greece. Cerberus, it was a dog with 3 heads. They believe it was black. And this dog is the one to guide you to the upper world. It's the one we saw with Hecate as well. Also, I had to mention Harry Potter. Do you remember that in the first film there was a dog with 3 heads? This is what J.K. Rowling got the reference. And because I have been talking about Egypt, Mexico, and Greece, now I think it's very interesting to know what happened with this Aztec dog and Aztec dog. How the Aztecs, they were treating dogs. Because the funny thing is with the Spain invaded America, they brought dogs with them, but it was big dogs that they were killing the Indians and stuff. But there was a native local dog in America, in Mexico, that is just Mexican before the Spanish came with horses and dogs. There was autochthonous dog in Mexico, and it's called Choliquincle, and is represented as the god Xolotl in many Aztec temples, in pictures, statues, figurines. The particularity of this dog is this dog, the Choliquincle, doesn't have hair. It's very small and it doesn't have hair. And it was so common to find it in all the houses, in all the Aztec houses in Tenochtitlan, that it has been depicted in ceramic pottery. There are thousands of these figurines. And even Frida Kahlo, our Frida Kahlo in the 30s with her husband, Diego Rivera, because they were into the revival of all Mexican identity. They have a few dogs all the time, and they were jolly quinkly. The real Mexican dog. And if you saw the film KuKur, the Mexican film KuKur, very popular a few years ago, you can find the Jolly Quingly. And Jolly Quingly in KuKur is called Dante, and he is the Psychopomp. When you see the film, when you saw the film, you will recognize it, that he is the Psychopomp. So, the Jolly Quingly, this Mexican dog, it can have a few different colors, not only black, okay? And there are many statues, like in the Museum of Anthropology in Mexico, where you can find women, goddesses, with dogs. So we talk about the psychopomp, and now we are going to talk about the shape shifting. That when humans or witches or wizards, they transform themselves in dogs, it's called Cynanthropy. It's like when there were the transformation in werewolves, it was lycanthropy. So we have the same, but with dogs, and it's called Cynanthropy. And there are many stories and legends and rumors that, in that village, that woman, she transformed in dog, or that man, he was Batman, he transformed in a dog. There are many stories in medieval times that people can transform, and they were accused, to be shape-shifted in dogs. But the shape-shifting, it can be in any animal. I had to mention again Mexico, because in Mexico, they are still happening this. In Mexico, they are still believe in the shifting in a shamanic way. It's called Nahual. It's called Nahualismo. So, and it was funny because I was preparing this session, and 2 days ago in the news in Mexico, in a village, it was in the proper news, okay? The whole village, they were persecuting a Nahual. And a Nahual, they believe it was an animal, but it was a person who transformed in animal, but in a negative way, to do bad things. So the whole village, they were to persecute him. Probably was just a little animal, that's it. But who I am to say that, who I am. But I think that is interested that you know. So it's called Cynanthropy. But I'm going to finish this very brief introduction about dogs with something happy, something that when I found it, my heart, it was full of blessings for these countries, that India and Nepal, that when is the festival of Diwali, that is around October, November, and is the festival of light. So during the 3 days, they honor animals. The first day to the raven, second day, guess to who? The dog, yes. And the third day to the cow. So for the ones that they are with me in Zoom, they can see these beautiful, cute pictures, how the dogs are treated as gods during these days in India and Nepal. This festival is called KuKur Tihar. KuKur Tihar, Kukur, Tihar, Tihar. Find it later in Google, and you will find these amazing, cute pictures with all these men and women. They are honoring them. They put crowns of flowers, and they do the bindi here for them. They put food. They treat them as gods. in all to bless the houses. Remember what we say at the beginning is spiritual protection. More than as well unconditional love, companionship, but as well they believe in the spiritual protection and healing that dogs can give us. Good, isn't it? So, this is the end of my brief introduction to the relationship between goddesses, divinities, and the dogs. If you have any questions, please let me know. And now we are going to get ready for the guided visualization to connect with the dogs you have at the moment, the dogs you have in the past, the dogs as a spiritual guide now, or dogs that maybe you have like angels from our past lives. Who knows? Who knows? We need to be open. That's it. Ready for this guided visualization? Okay. So we come back to our relaxed position with everything flows. Close your eyes. You can sit down or you can lay down, whatever you prefer, whatever is more comfortable to you. It's important to put our feet, for the ones we are sit down, grounded on the floor, and if you are laid down, probably just have a crystal or just touch something with your floor. Okay, to be grounded in Mother Earth and to be ready to do this spiritual journey. We are going to breathe in and breathe out 3 times to come back to this relaxed trance state that we were before. 1, last time. From our feet, our legs, they are going to grow golden roots that they are going to cross the floor, different floors, earth, water, stone, crystals, mud, to go inside Mother Earth, the great cosmic mother. These golden roots, they are going to take you to the center of Mother Earth, to a cave. This is your cave. This is the uterus of Mother Earth. When you are right there, you are going to feel full of nourishment and unconditional love. This unconditional love is going to go to all your cells in your body, your mind, your heart, your soul. You are very light now. You are going to follow one of the corridors that is in the cave. There are torches, it's not dark. The corridor is long, but you are walking very happy and full of unconditional love. At the end of the corridor, there is a big door. This door is like a medieval door with wood, iron, it's very heavy. So you have to be strong and to open it. Open it, my darling, and go to the other side. Wow. You are on the other side. You are barefoot and your feet is touching the green grass of a beautiful landscape. Now you see yourself. Maybe you are different what you are now. Maybe you are wearing another clothes. So you start walking through this countryside landscape, and you are going to enjoy the trees, smelling the flowers. You can hear the birds, the buzz of the bees and bumblebees. A butterfly comes very close to your hair. You are enjoying this landscape until somebody is coming close to you. It's a little dog, or big dog, sorry. It's a dog, an animal guy. You are playing with the dog because you know each other forever. So there is no surprise there. It's like he or she is welcoming you. And the dog is ready to guide you. And both of you happily jumping and running through this countryside. You start walking and you arrive to a stream, a beautiful stream with the water very cold, very pure. And both of you go to the stream and play and swim and drink. Both of you are very, very happy and enjoying this time. But the dog wants to take you to another place. What is the purpose of today? So both of you walk and walk miles through forest, from mountains, until you arrive to the landscape. It can be Greece, it can be Turkey, it can be old Persia, where there is the big temple of Demeter, lots of columns, beautiful, it's majestic. And when you arrive there are more people like you, and many dogs as well. Like everybody is there, everybody is recognizing each other from other lives, from other dimensions. And they are going to call you to talk, to have a chat with our goddess Artemis of Ephesus. But in her, they are embodied all the goddesses we will talk today. Inanna, goddess Bao, goddess Gula, Diana, Hecate. Different shape, but it's just one essence. But we find there in the temple the goddess Artemis of Ephesus, the queen of animals and nature. This goddess is very relaxed, is very laid back, so there is not much honor to do with her. She's very approachable. So you just sit down in the amazing marble floor of this temple of Artemis in Ephesus, close to another people with dogs, and each of you are waiting for the call. They are going to say your name. They are going to call you, and maybe in a name that probably is not the name that you have now, okay? Who knows? But you will recognize that is you. And that moment is now. They call you. You stand up with the dog and go close to Artemis of Ephesus. Is a big mother, so she's going to give you a big hug that you are going to feel it in your veins, in your blood, in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. And from here, she gives you the force of life that you need for whatever you want. But it has to come from unconditional love, remember. She said to you, I have a surprise for you. So you sit down close to her. She's very warm. And there are more animals there, you know. She's the queen, she's the goddess of animals. It's like a zoo there. Well, no, I don't like zoos. You know, like a free space for the dogs and animals to be. So you sit down close to her. And two priestesses, they are bringing a mirror opposite to you. And Astarte, goddess Astarte, she's saying to you, do you want to know what was your relationship with your dog in a past life, with your ancestors, with that dog you have in the past, or the dog you have now? Listen, see, feel it. So I give you a few minutes for you to see in the mirror all these answers. Let's go, my girls and boys. Enjoy. Be open and free to have these images and to feel whatever this information is coming to you. If nothing is coming, don't worry. Maybe your unconscious got something, or maybe in the future, if you got some information that is making you cry, let it be. It's healing. Don't stop. Heal. Remember, the dogs and spiritual dogs are big healers. They are protectors, not only physically, and spiritually as well. Ow, ow. It's time for the priestesses to take the mirror for you to say thank you, being so grateful to Artemis, Goddess Artemis of Ephesus. And now you kneel down, and she's going to put her hands in your head, in your shoulders, in your back, for healing and for manifestation through unconditional love to have whatever you need. And the dog is always there with you when you need it. You say goodbye to Goddess Artemis, to another priestesses, to all your friends, brothers and sisters there, and other dogs. And then your spiritual guide dog that is guiding you in this journey, you and him or her, start the journey back again. But this dog wants to still play. He or she doesn't want to leave you at the moment. So this dog is going to take you to a beautiful beach, tropical beach, paradise, turquoise waters, palm trees, coconut, smile. That beach is only for you and this dog. And you are going to swim, you are going to play, your dog is going to play with crabs, fish, shells, and you enjoy. When it's time to go, both of you have a golden halo in you, both of you, that is going to unite it even more, both souls. So the dog is going to take you now through the forest, from the stream we went, through the countryside, to the door. We arrive in this beautiful space. You say goodbye to the dog, but remember, he or she is there whenever you want. You just call him, call her. Ask for the name now, if you don't know, before you say goodbye. And I say goodbye because it's your dogs, but doesn't mean that is forever. They can still be with you, okay? So we say goodbye by now. We cross the door, the big medieval door. We pass through the corridor. We arrive to our cave again, the uterus of Mother Earth, feeling the unconditional love again, and say thank you to her for this beautiful gift. And she's going to give you more blessings for this week, to be happy, to trust, to believe in yourself, and to be strong. So you say goodbye, and we come back to our body from our golden roots that we grow to go to that dimension. You are going to start feeling your body. When I count 3, you are going to open your eyes. You are going to remember everything. You are going to open your eyes laughing and with joy and happiness. And you are going to have all this joy and blessings for this week, for every day. When you wake up in the morning, you are going to have a big smile this week. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes, my darlings. I hope you enjoy. If you want to share with me your visions, your experiences, you can do it in Facebook, on my email, in private, in public, as you wish. Okay? And if you have any feedback, please as well. I always here to improve. And if you now after finish this meditation, drink some water, eat some snack, just to be grounded again in this world, to feel your body, touching your dog. And that's it for today. And see you next week with another subject. I don't know what is coming. From between today and tomorrow, something is coming, and then I develop it during the week. I just go with flow. So today it was the dogs and Diana Artemis. So we are so grateful and so blessed. Keep smiling. Bye bye. Love you all. Mwah, mwah.